Welcome to the Legend of Pixels podcast, guys. So today I kind of want to talk about a couple of things. First, Assassin's Creed getting an anime series, and it's by the guy who produced Dread. Also is producing the Castlevania anime series that's dropping on Netflix in a couple of days. This dude's only 32 years old, man, and he's already gotten himself into anime and producing movies. It's amazing. So he made a post on Facebook just yesterday. He basically said, I'm happy to let you guys know that I've selected my next project. I played the first edition of the Assassin's Creed the year I moved to Los Angeles to pursue my dream. At that moment, I knew absolutely no one in the industry, and never could I imagine that one day Ubisoft would ask me to take the world of Assassin's Creed and create an original story as an anime series. If anyone tells you not to follow your passion in life, they're wrong. Those are pretty inspiring words, man. I mean, I don't know how the hell you've done it, but I'm happy for you. I really hope that the Castlevania series turns out to be amazing on Netflix. I'm gonna kill that in a day. I don't even know how many episodes it is. I think it's probably like 10, 12. So yeah, a good day's worth of watching Netflix for me. I mean, there's been a few bombs for the Assassin's Creed franchise. Obviously, the movie sucked a lot, actually. I mean, Michael Fassbender was great, but the story was crap. I don't know. I don't want to get into it right now. The fact is that, Ubisoft's had a real wild ride with the franchise, especially, in recent years. So I'm kind of happy that we'll see it in an anime fashion, and it's going to have its own original story, nothing rehashed from Ubisoft. But, the Assassin's Creed name has been kind of dragged in the mud with all the games that have been coming out one after another every year. So I can understand if people have gotten a little bit fatigued with the series. I mean, the gameplay's solid for me. I still enjoy it. I enjoy Black Flag a hell of a lot, especially with pirate combat, which really makes me want to play Skull and Bones and, Sea of Thieves when that comes out. But overall, I'm kind of excited for this to be an anime. The next thing I want to talk about is the Nintendo Virtual Console and how it doesn't exist on the Switch yet. And I feel like Nintendo is not planning to change that anytime soon, especially with the Super Nintendo Classic Edition coming out in just, in a little while. And also the NES Classic Edition that was out last year. It feels like Nintendo would love you to just buy their games on their plastic piece of shit. Now, no offense to Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I love their games. But I feel that without having the Virtual Console, the ease of access of just downloading and playing the games that you want, it feels like such a misstep, especially with like services like PlayStation Network, Xbox Live. They've given up trying to contain, their games on one platform because they can see the money. They can see all the money coming in from nostalgic gamers, people who want to play those old titles on their newest, best console. So it's so it's frustrating with Nintendo, and the company decided to retire the NES Classic Edition, which is kind of crazy, especially with how well it was doing. They just don't seem to want to let you buy any of their old titles. I understand not wanting to go backwards, but at the same time, this is the best way to curb piracy, especially with a console like the Switch, which is you take it anywhere, play your SNES games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, any of those games on the go. Well, I guess you could have played any of those Game Boy games on the go before, but now you get to play it on a cool console. There's just thousands of games that could be introduced onto the Virtual Console that, but to be fair, a lot of them are not worth buying. There's only, so many that are actually greatest hits. So, especially with like plastic SNES Classic and the NES Classic, you know, you're tied down to like 30 at most, 20 I believe on the SNES Classic. So it's not like they're giving you more by releasing these plastic consoles, and they still feel like there isn't there isn't some sort of demand for it, which again is crazy. So it's perplexing to understand why it's so backwards with Nintendo. You know, now it's not like they don't have, you know, classic games on there. They do have the Neo Geo collection that they've been releasing steadily, and supposedly once the Nintendo Online Service goes live, we'll be getting that one game a month deal. But I feel like I don't feel that they're going to bring back the Virtual Console anytime soon, especially with the Classic Editions coming out. Now, like I said, there's not much variety. I don't know if Nintendo still plans on doing, you know, Virtual Console in some form, but with the classic consoles coming out, I'm guessing they don't want to eat their own tail by letting people just download the old games anytime, any way they feel like. So don't expect it coming anytime soon, even with Nintendo Online Service and their free downloadable month. That's not the same thing. So this has been the Legend of Pixels podcast. Talk to you guys later.